Okay, the idea of the Pythagorean theorem should be reviewed because we did talk about this in algebra. Remember that the Pythagorean theorem applies only to right triangles, triangles with a right angle. The theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Remember that the a, b, and c come from the sides of a triangle. A and b form the legs of the triangle, and the legs are the ones that make the 90-degree angle. So the legs are the two sides that make the 90-degree angle. C is the longest side, and remember that that is called the hypotenuse. Now, what the Pythagorean theorem says is if you square whatever this side length is, square whatever this side length is, and add them together, it will equal whatever that side length is squared. So the idea is, if you know two of the side lengths, use our algebra skills to find the third. So, if you want to pause now to take notes, that would be a good idea because I'm going to erase and start over. So if I have a right triangle where I am given the two legs, the side lengths of the two legs, I'm going to plug that in. It really doesn't matter which one you say is A and which one you say is B because they are interchangeable because addition is commutative. So 6 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. Now I just do my math. Before I can begin solving, I have to simplify this side. 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. That still equals c squared. Add those together, I get 100. Still equals c squared. Now we begin the solving process. I don't want to know what c squared is, I want to know what c is. So in order to get rid of a squared, we square root. Those cancel to give me c. And like the rules with solving, whatever you do to one side, you always do to the other. Square root. The answer is 10. This side length would then be 10. Let's do another scenario. This time we're going to give you one leg and the hypotenuse. And you're going to have to find the missing side length. And we'll just call that x. Once again, you can make this leg A or B. It doesn't matter. This has to be c. The hypotenuse has to be the c. So I'm going to say a squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. So once again, I have to simplify first. Find out what each number squared is. 12 squared is 144. 13 squared is 169. Now I have to solve. This is a two-step. I have to get rid of addition, and I have to get rid of a squared. So I'm going to add negative 144 to each side. That will give me a squared over here, and that will give me 25 over here. Now I have to get rid of the squared. I do that by taking the square root, do it to the other side. My missing side length is 5. Now I happen to pick numbers that I know for sure would work so that there would not be a decimal. Those numbers are called a Pythagorean triple. A Pythagorean triple, for example, is 5, 12, and 13. They are numbers that will work when you plug in to make a squared plus b squared equals c squared work. The other one I gave you, 6, 8, 10, 3, 4, 5. These are all Pythagorean triples. If it doesn't work, for example, 1, 2, 3 would not work because 1 squared would be 1, 2 squared would be 4, and 3 squared is 9. Well, 1 plus 4 is not 9, so therefore it's not a Pythagorean triple. Do not expect all your answers to come out as whole numbers, though. Many times you will get decimals. Just be okay with that.